are opening our hips today.
Exhale. You'll really feel that. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
I've recorded this so many times. I'm so awkward today. I don't know why. We are opening our hips today. Hip opening class. Nice, fun, flowy. All you'll need is 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have those, I don't even have those, grab 2 of your firmest pillows. If you're Italian like me, you know what I'm talking about, the Nona decorative pillow, usually beige with some kind of shiny pattern on it. So get those and meet me on the mat. We're starting on our backs today. See you there.
All right, beginning on our backs, nice big stretch, arms overhead. My arms are in the flowers. That's not so bad. Feet are flexed. Nice big breath into the belly. Tummy expands. And exhale through the mouth, elbows bend, coming by your side. Inhale, that right knee comes to the chest, and we're just going to very gently wake up this right hip here. So option to keep it static in the center and just really try your best to release any tension or gripping in the hip. Or you can very gently sway it side to side. So you let that knee fall out and then it crosses over the body. And that feels really nice too. So whatever you're in the mood for today. Don't mind my closed eyes. It is not sunny, but it's like crazy bright. So yeah, that's the situation. Just a couple more moments here. Remembering to take those nice deep belly breaths. As you inhale, your belly rises. And as you exhale, your belly draws into the belly button. All right, if you are swaying, let's meet back in center with an exhale. Inhale, arms extend overhead. Right leg reaches to the sky, and we're flexing and pointing. For 5, that low back is pressing into the mat. For 3, 2, waking up that hamstring. 1, and 0. And we lower, the leg lengthens out of the hip. For 5, 4, 3, keep that contact as much as you can with the low back and the earth. 2, 1. Beautiful, nice big inhale, growing in every direction. Exhale, elbows bend by your side. Big breath in, left knee to the chest. And just try to replicate what you did on the first side. So either staying static and center, really like make a conscious effort to release that hip. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our hips. We sit a lot too, so it's kind of like a position that our body learns when we're stressed to put all of the energy there. So really feel like any stress or tension is melting away as you exhale. And of course, if you swayed on the first side, I encourage you to stay balanced. Meeting back in center with a breath out. Nice breath in, arms overhead, left toes to the sky. We flex and point for 5. 4, the leg feels like it's lengthening up to the sky. 3, low back pressing firmly into the mat. For 2, and 1. Finishing on a point, we go up and over to lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, big breath in. Exhale, elbows bend by the side. This time, both of our knees come to the chest. Give them a hug and very gently sway here. This feels super nice, especially if it's the morning. One of my favorite ways to wake up actually is this stretch. Very gentle. A few more breaths here. And you might know what comes next. So let's meet in the center, exhaling together. Inhale, arms and legs extend, and we flex and point for 5, 4, really flex as hard as you can, 2, and 1. Keeping pointed, the legs are growing up and out of those hips, nice and long. Options here, keeping the arms above or challenge. Ooh, bringing them down by your side for a little bit of support, or even coming up and placing them under your bum for just a little bit of extra support. So pick your option, and we're going to lower our legs. Remember, they grow up and over like a rainbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, and 1. I laughed and they fell. Beautiful. Good work, you guys. Let's inhale, expand. Exhale, elbows bend. Coming into happy baby. So those knees come to the chest. We're catching either the tops of the toes or the outside of the feet. And you can always grab one of your pillows and place it under your bum if you just need a little bit more space here. And we let our legs fall out and our hips open, coming into a little hip opener before we start to flow. Always encourage you to close the eyes. And as you can see and maybe hear from these very large flowers, I'm swaying side to side, so always that option as well. If this feels nice, feel free to put me on pause and keep going. Otherwise, let's gently release. Knees come to the chest, arms open, knees lower over to the left side, body twist to the right. Beautiful. One deep breath here. And big exhale. Next inhale, knees come through center, and they gently lower over to the right. Body twist to the left. My back always cracks on this side, never on the right, always on the left. I don't know why. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, those knees come back through center, and we're going to very gently rock up. I'm going to fix my pony, of course. Rolling over those knees, and right away coming into a very gentle down dog. So let's keep our feet as wide as the mat for now. Nice deep bend in the knees to begin, and start to walk out the dog. So bending one knee, bringing the opposite heel to the earth, and then switching. Feels very good. Moving through in your own time. One more round. And then we bring our feet to hip width, shifting our weight onto that left foot. Right knee bends, right toes come to the earth. If you've done my other classes, this is like my favorite thing to do right now. I think because I've been starting to run again and my hamstrings are really tight, and this feels so good on the hamstrings. So I will be quiet. Let's close our eyes. And this can be a little bit intense, so really use the breath to help hold you through any intensity. All right, switching sides. The right foot comes to the earth, right heel as close to the earth as possible, and that left knee bends, left toes to the sky. Closing the eyes again. focusing on the breath, kind of feeling like the intensity is like a good sensation. It is. And let's meet in neutral. Beautiful. Nice exhale here through the mouth. Inhale, weight shifts forward to plank. The right toes lift. Right knee as close to the nose as possible. Don't drop that head though. And then without any sound, if you can, let's see if we can plant that foot down. Beautiful. Coming light onto the fingertips. Let's square off those hips. Right hip back, left hip forward, and back knee lowers, low lunge. Arms up. Nice breath in. All right, I'm going to give you some options here. So depending on how your hips are feeling today, let's start off coming up and out of that lunge. Let's bring the hands to the hips. If you're feeling super tight, beginning here and just gently easing into whatever point you start to feel a nice stretch in that left hip flexor. Wherever you are today is the perfect place for you. Don't worry about what it looks like. We're opening and stretching our bodies. So that's option one. If you want to go a little bit deeper, option two, we gently place those hands on the mat and we really release into the stretch. So you'll feel that in the left and the right hip. And let's pause here for a moment, closing the eyes if you haven't already. Option to stay here or option three. Let's exhale together. Inhale, those fingertips come up to the sky. So now we don't have our weight being supported by our hands, so it intensifies the stretch, as you can feel it if you come with me. Keeping the hips square, you guys, so draw that right hip back, left hip forward. And let's draw the ribs together as well, just so we come out of any back bend. All right, staying here, or next option, our arms lengthen with the inhale up, and we twist to the right, right arm back, left hand to the front thigh. You'll really feel that in the left hip flexor in particular. Beautiful. Final breath wherever you are. Big inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Releasing deeper. Next inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms plant on the earth, back toe tucks, stepping back to plank. Inhale, let's grow in all directions. Exhale, knees up or down, elbows stay in, let's lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, up and over, hips to sky. Down dog. Inhale, weight shifts forward, plank. Left toes lift. Left knee comes as close to the nose as possible. And we plant that foot. Left hip back, right hip forward. Coming super light up onto those fingertips. And we land as light as a feather. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the hips, easing out. And let's find our depth just like the other side. Very gently, deepening to your point. Option to stay here, or we gently land our hands on the mat, releasing into that left hip flexor as well as the right. Let's take a few breaths here before we move on. Always encourage you to close the eyes. Staying here or on your next inhale, fingertips float to the sky. Gaze may lift as well, drawing those ribs together.
And option to stay here, or let's inhale, growing up and over. We twist to the left. And I'm gonna fall. No, I'm not. And that you will feel in your right hip flexor if you've come with me. Final breath wherever you are, you guys. Nice deep breath in, the belly expands. And exhale through the mouth, releasing deeper. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, plant those palms, back toe tucks, stepping back to plank. Inhale, we grow. Exhale, your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty good. But we're not done yet. So let's, with nice deep bend in the knees, walk all the way up to our hands, and let's keep our feet hip width apart, catching opposite elbows, coming into just a little inversion here. Get some fresh blood flow into the head. Gently swaying. Option also, you can roll over. Oh, that's so good. Roll over the outside. I'll show you on this side of the foot. Stretch that we don't often do. So whenever I'm in my first forward fold of the day, I like to add that little stretch in. Okay, and let's meet with an exhale. Nice bend in the knees. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands up the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, all the way to the sky. We lift. Exhale, hands through heart and by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over, forward fold. Hold the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, heart opens. Exhale, step back to plank, chaturanga. All on the exhale. Get every last bit of breath in. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, weight shift forward to plank. Right toe lifts, step it through. Exhale, land. Inhale, low lunge, arms up. Exhale, palms to earth. Inhale, arms up. Option to stay here, or exhale, we twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to earth, step back, plank, chaturanga. That's a big exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, left leg lifts, knee to nose. Exhale, plant the foot. Inhale, arms to sky, back knee lowers, low lunge. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, palms to sky. Exhale, hold here, or let's twist. Inhale, arms to sky. Lengthening through that torso. Exhale, palms to mat, plank through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. We're done flowing, you guys. I really like that. That was fun. Let's take a few breaths here. Little bend in the knees, nice and easy. We're going to come into a couple pigeons to finish up. So let's unite the breath.
Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, right leg lifts, hips are square. Exhale, knee to nose, knee to that outer elbow, and we gently lower. Grabbing your pillow, options here, we place the pillow under our right glute, maybe kind of under both hips, or in front of you so that your forehead can rest on it if you need a bit of height. If you have anything going on in the low back, pause, don't pause here, I will show you an option. So rest in child's pose for a sec. Otherwise, let's take a second to arrive, feeling into that left hip flexor, and then lower to your depth. And for my low back people, let's swivel around, or if you are in child's pose, meet me on your back. Knees are bent, the right leg lifts, crosses over the left, and we catch behind either the thigh or the shin. And that is prone pigeon. So always feel free to take that option. And wherever you are, I'm going to switch back to my first pigeon. Really use the breath to help you expand and release deeper. We'll just do 2 more breaths here, you guys. Really make an effort to release any gripping in the hips or in the glutes even, the right glute specifically. I feel like in this pose I have to make a conscious effort to just really let it all go. And on your next inhale, let's very gently walk the hands up and tuck the back toe and meet in 3-legged dog. Right leg extends. Wasn't sure about that. Exhale, down dog. I'll give anyone who's lying on the back a second to join us. And let's exhale together. Inhale, right toes to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, knee to the outer elbow, and we lower. Taking your option. Taking a second to land. Option to use the pillow under the left glute, under both hips, or again, under the forehead. And always the option to take prone pigeon instead. And on your next inhale, let's expand through that spine, all the way out through the top of the head. Exhaling to your depth. Remember, you can go a little bit at a time, so pause on the forearms, and maybe in a few breaths you can release all the way, or maybe wherever you are is actually perfect. Two more breaths here, you guys. Release any tension you're holding in the forehead or in the jaw. Really release that hip and the glute. Feel like it's melting, like it's honey or something. And on your next inhale, let's very gently walk our torsos back up. Let's tuck that back toe to keep it consistent. And we inhale, left toes to sky, nice and long. And exhale, down dog, knees to the earth, coming to child's pose. Love to do a little sway here.
option to stay here if you're like totally done. But I do recommend coming into this final hip stretch. So I'll give you a couple of options. We'll start with a twist. So our left knee is bent, right foot crosses over top. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, we twist right. Nice and gentle, closing the eyes, kind of letting those hips rebound from all of the opening that they did and getting into different parts. And if this feels nice, stay here. If you are comfortable with Gomukhasana or cow's head posture, grab your pillow. If you need it, place it under your bum. Otherwise, let's lift up off the bum, stacking the knees, and we lower. And if you have anything going on in the knees, I would avoid this. Exhale. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, we're reaching forward, forward, forward. You know me, we're always lengthening and growing. So when you have reached the point where you're like the most lengthened, then we release the hands. And that forehead can come to rest on your knee. 3 breaths. And if you're in your twist, perfect. With every inhale, grow and lengthen, and with every exhale, see if you can release even deeper. That was about 3 breaths, you guys. Let's very gently unwind from wherever you are and come onto the other side. So we'll begin with the twist. The right knee is bent, the left foot crosses over top. Let's exhale together. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, we twist left. Closing the eyes, we're coming to the end of class. Always nice to relax. Deep breaths, tell your nervous system that it's safe. And perfectly perfect to stay here. Or if you're coming into your Gomukhasana, using the pillow or just your little bum on the earth, let's move into that now. Exhaling to unite. Inhale, arms to sky. And we exhale, reaching up and over. And fingertips land on the earth. Forehead meets the knee. Wherever you are, let's take these last 2 breaths to inhale, our spine lengthens. Exhale, we melt deeper. Once more, inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, through the mouth, release. Oh my gosh, I feel so nice. Let's gently unwind. And we'll windmill the legs side to side. Hope you've enjoyed this. Final pose will be just a forward fold to even it all up. So scoot your bums back. Let's extend those feet. Grab one of your blocks or pillows. Place it under your bum if you feel like you're rounding a little bit. And let's exhale together, grounding down. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, nice bend in those knees, up and over, release.
Lengthen through the spine and then release the neck. And feel free to walk those legs out to the point where you start to feel it through your spine, but you're keeping connection through your belly and your upper thighs. Beautiful, you guys. Option to stay as always or very gently coming on out of it. How are we going to finish today? Let's finish in a seated position. I feel like that was a peaceful ending, so we'll have a peaceful little moment together. Comfy seat, either cross-legged or sitting on your heels, sitting on your pillow maybe. Let's flip those palms up to the sky. My favorite way to end class is to receive a little bit of energy from the earth, a little bit of energy from me that I'm sending your way, and to think of one thing that you're grateful for. Relax your face, let your lips gently part, shoulders melt away from the ears, and a little smile. Gently blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your hips feel nice and open, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I shall see you soon.